The Battlefield 2042 reveal trailer was a showcase of how large the game is. But there's still quite a bit of information we didn't get from the reveal trailer and was discussed outside on the social media platforms as well as the website. Let's break down what you missed.
Welcome
to Uplink. I'm Sage from Uplink. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video from us here at Uplink. Game modes are taking a slightly different approach in Battlefield 2042 compared to the previous games, at least at the beginning of the game. We start off with all-out warfare, which brings back, quote, the fan favorites. Conquest and Breakthrough features the largest maps ever and up to 128 players. Experience the intensity of all-out warfare on maps filled with dynamic weather and spectacular world events. So for Conquest, we're going to get 128 players on Xbox Series X and S and PlayStation 5 as well as PC. And these are maps specifically designed for the scale of the game. Though if you are playing on PS4 or Xbox One, you will be limited to 64 players, I believe. It will be a lower number than the 128 players for sure. And then we have Breakthrough. Breakthrough will see two teams, attackers and defenders, battle over large-scale sectors. As the attackers push towards the final objective, each sector is designed to house a larger number of players, enabling more strategic choice and more flanking opportunities. So the next game mode that they've announced is called Hazard Zone, and I think this is a very interesting look into kind of the mindset around that DICE has around this game. And this focuses on tight squad play, but also gives us players that good Battlefield sandbox feeling we expect. Hazard Zone will not be a battle royale. That is confirmed. They don't plan for battle royale for now, but it's not out of the picture either. So this game mode is going to be very fascinating to see how well it does with this. I'm almost picturing an Apex Arena style game. I don't think it's going to be that small of a scale game mode, but I think it's going to feel similar to that. Almost like a battle royale turns into a regular game mode type thing. Obviously, it won't be a regular battle royale, but I think it's gonna be pretty similar to it, or at least take some of the inspiration from it. One game mode we won't get information in quite yet, but we'll see some more of it in July. It's called, we actually don't know the name of it, but we do know that this game mode is, quote, created as a love letter to our fans. A new way to play Battlefield is coming. Discover unexpected battles and enter the wide universe of Battlefield with this experience, which will be shown in detail at EA Play Live on July 22nd. So this, I know I said previously that, hey, maybe Hazard Zone's gonna scratch the same itch as like a Battle Royale, or maybe this mode will. I'm wondering if Battlefield will come out with a free-to-play mode, whether that is a Battle Royale or something else. I think it would be wise for them to offer a free-to-play part of the game, to bring people in that wouldn't normally experience the game. And I'm not saying a separate game, I'm saying you download the entire game and you'll have access to this specific free game mode. And I think that would be a good addition to Battlefield, and it would bring a lot more people into the game. Maybe that's what this is. We don't have anything confirmed yet, but it would be fascinating to see them embrace this new area of gaming that has really come up with the rise of Fortnite, Apex, and many other free-to-play shooters. Or they do something with the Rush game mode, which has been a big fan favorite across nearly all the Battlefield games. Maybe they'll do a revamp of the entire game mode, take parts of it and combine that with a new style of gameplay. I'm not exactly sure, but it would be really fun to see an expansion of something that we've seen previously in Battlefield, or take it into a completely new direction, because this is a revamp of the franchise in essence. So we're going to see some things that they didn't normally do in the past games. And then we get into the maps. I'm just going to mention these one by one, kind of give it a little overview, and then I'm going to go into a little more detail in some of the ones I'm really excited about. There's Orbital, Hourglass, Kaleidoscope, Manifest, Discarded, Breakaway, and Renewal. These maps range from Antarctica all the way to Egypt, South Korea, Qatar, French Guiana, Singapore, and India. The two I'm probably most excited for would be Kaleidoscope and Discarded. So India, and South Korea. For South Korea, it says it's a state-of-the-art metropolis in South Korea. Zip line between skyscrapers and fight among the plazas surrounding the city's iconic data center. And then for discarded, along a strategic section of India's west coast, colossal ships stranded on the beach are being stripped for parts. Fight among the hulls of these behemoths while adapting to deadly storms. I think both of these maps are going to be highlights of it, but I'm also really looking forward to the Antarctica map. I think that's going to be really fun for a vehicle standpoint. And those penguins, man. The penguins. Something new that they're introducing into this Battlefield game is something called specialists. And this is a quote from the website here. Choose your role on the battlefield and form custom-made squads through the new specialist system. Based on Battlefield's 4 classes, specialists have one unique specialty and trait, but the rest of the loadout is fully customizable. Choosing and equipping your specialist allows you to build synergies within your squad and empower yourself to take on any battle situation. This is really interesting from a gameplayer's perspective because you're going to get these combinations of these specialists that you can customize even further into the game. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this will come into play. But so far we have been shown 4 specialists, but over the course of the next months, they will reveal 6 more specialists that we can play as in the game. One of which might be the one controlling the Robo-Dog seen in the reveal trailer. In the game, there will be no class lock primary weapons, which means that you are free to choose whichever weapons you want to use. And we saw Assault, Engineer, Support, and Recon. So each of these will have a special ability or a special aspect to these characters, almost more like a hero-based shooter, but you have a lot more customization. Battlefield 2042 will also not feature a campaign, which is one of the more recent games to do so. The last few games in the Battlefield franchise did all have campaigns, so this is an interesting choice from DICE. I personally think it's a good move for them so they can focus on the multiplayer experience. Hopefully, the lack of a campaign means we get a really robust one. It's a disappointment for many campaign players, but as a whole, I think it's a good decision for the franchise. I just hope maybe we'll see a lot more of the tie-ins of the story that they've got developed for this game. To finish off this video, I'm going to do a quick fire, basically speed round of information that we've gotten around this game. There's going to be a pre-launch beta, which we'll get more news on in the coming months, probably around the time of EA Play or thereabouts, with lineup. There will be a closed NDA technical test of the game, which only a few members in the Battlefield community can participate in. It's a private invite from DICE, and Uplink is not a part of it, unfortunately. DICE, if you want to reach out, DM's open. Standard, Gold Edition, and Ultimate Editions of the game have been revealed. No sign of a Collector's Edition, but that might come later. It will be available on Xbox One, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, PS5, PC, on Origin, and Steam. There's going to be a live service model that we've gotten to expect and get used to in today's gaming market. It's going to be broken down in seasons. And this is a direct quote here. What are live service plans for Battlefield 2042? We're taking a new approach to live service for a Battlefield game where players will be given the services and evolution they have come to expect from modern multiplayer games, all aimed at keeping the community playing together for years to come. We'll be evolving our world and expanding on the fiction through seasons, each one lasting for about 3 months. Every season will come with a new free and paid-for battle pass, delivering new content to chase after. In our first year of live service, we will deliver 4 seasons with 4 battle passes, 4 new specialists, along with more fresh content. We'll have more to share on the first season of Battlefield 2042 before launch. There will also be an option to play rounds with only AI, so this will be great for practicing, and AI rounds will also count for progression, just like co-op mode in Battlefront 2. So there's a lot to look forward to in Battlefield 2042, so stay tuned to Uplink. We'll break it all down for you and make sure you're up to date on all things Battlefield. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Would love to hear your thoughts on all of this information that we've got, and what are you most excited for in Battlefield 2042? Let me know, and I'll see you on the battlefield.